Alright, welcome back. Yeah, I've talked about setting the timer again. I'm trying to get back to doing 10-15 minute videos, somewhere in there, because I noticed I did one recently that was like an hour long, and I think that was a Terraria video that I haven't uploaded yet, and I'm gonna try to cut that into like quarters maybe, or maybe just thirds, before I actually upload it. Because that's a long time to sit and watch one video, it really is. And there's some people that do videos that long, and there's probably a lot of people that enjoy them. But I've tried to do it, and I just can't. Part of it's that I don't have time to anymore. I don't have time to... A lot of times I don't have time to watch videos for that long at a time. Which is really sad to me, because I used to be able to so much, and I don't like I don't like the responsibilities of adulthood. I am a very responsible person, and so I live up to them, at least to, a decent extent. But that's part of what makes them so much more annoying, is that I'm actually take them seriously. But so things like having a job and not being able to just sit on a computer all day, and I miss that. I miss being able to watch anime for like 6-8 hours at a time and just get through, I don't know about a season at a time, but maybe I did. I think I just didn't pay attention. I didn't need to how much I was actually watching. And a lot of that's because at the time I was very depressed and had a lot of anxiety and anger issues. Not anger issues at that point, but I was very angry. And it was a way of coping. It was a way of surviving, just escapism, I guess. But I'm out of the situation that I was in that made that necessary, and I'm also now have a job and other things to do. So I'm not watching nearly as much anime. I'm not playing games as often. And I miss it. I do. But it's I don't have time to anymore. And so I know a lot of people also don't have time to. And that's why I try to keep the videos less than like half an hour or so. I just don't always succeed. And when it's been a while since I've recorded, like it was when I did this last one, I guess I'm more out of practice and don't do it as well as I even normally would. It just sucks because it means I'm gonna have to go in and edit it, which A, I don't enjoy doing because it's very tedious and it's just not fun for me, and B, means I believe the file size will be larger because of it being converted to a different type of video or something. I'm not actually sure. I enjoy computers. I use them a lot. I'm not afraid of them like a lot of people are. I think that's the issue most people have, is they're afraid they're gonna mess something up if they look around and figure things out. And I've never had that. I've always been okay with poking around and seeing, how does this do this. But I don't actually know a lot of how things work. And I think part of that is because I wanted to learn the basics first. But we're so far past the basics at this point that because I learned the basics, it's kind of unfathomable to me how much computers can actually do. Like, I'm trying to make a calculator right now, and granted, I'm doing it in a way that isn't necessarily conducive to what I'm trying to do. I'm doing it in a different video game in Redstone that then I don't even have unlimited of. I have to actually mine it myself because I'm a glutton for punishment, apparently. But mostly because I just wanted to keep it interesting, and it's to myself even too. It seemed like more of a challenge instead of just, hey, I'm gonna figure this out. It's, hey, I'm gonna figure this out, and also, I'm gonna do it in a way that just makes it. It's the hard mode, I suppose. Although I'm not actually in hard mode. I could be, but that seems a bit too much. It's like I started on Epic, and the first game I played on the hardest difficulty, which is like hard plus plus. Partially for the extra challenge, partially because I looked at what the changes in difficulty actually did, and I feel like I'm going to be better off on the harder difficulty than on the easier ones. The easy one auto-saved and enemies had less health. The normal one, all of the rest of them you had to save manually. But the normal one, that was the only difference, and enemies were at full health. Hard meant that enemies saw you from farther away. I think hard plus might have been even farther away, but I don't remember any other difference. Well, no. Once you get too hard, and maybe it's just hard plus, not plus plus. But once you get to the second hardest difficulty, it gives you an extra skill point every level. And at the hardest, it's 2 extra skill points every level. And I think that's going to actually outweigh any of the added challenge. I think it'll be more helpful to me to have them, especially now that even with the extra 2, I've started running out of them. Okay, I'm going to go down here, kill a bat, then go down there. Do it over here so I can... I'm going to grab this copper. I'm just going to do whatever, you know, something will get done. I'll do something. I'm not sure what it is. I've changed so many times. Just, let's see. Yep, that's ore. Ooh, that's silver. Nice. Oh, and it looks like I've already found that house. That's disappointing. Okay. Yep, already took the chest and everything. Oh, I have a campfire over there. I was like, what's that glow? Is that a heart container? No, it's a campfire. Alright, oh, that's 2 piranhas. And a giant worm. Alright. I did actually start the timer this time, right? Yeah. Oh wow, it's almost... 10 minutes goes by really fast. I think I will start doing 15 after this video, because I've already got the timer set for this one. But for the next one, I think I'll start doing 15-minute videos. Maybe that'll be better. If you have a preference on how long the videos are, let me know. Because it's easier for me to do super long ones. But it's way easier to do shorter ones and then not have to cut them up than it is to do a longer one and then realize it's gone too long and cut it up. So that's why I tend to default to shorter if I can help it. But if you want them longer, I can definitely do that too, because, like I said, it's more convenient for me, so I don't mind. It's just the whole having time to watch them thing. And it's weird, lately I'm caught between wanting to do the channel just however I feel like doing it to make it not feel like work, I think is the main thing. I really don't want it to start feeling like work. I want it to be fun and playing games and just entertaining because I feel like entertaining. But I'm also really wanting it to be successful at this point. I would love to be able to quit my job and do this. Like, I don't have a terrible job, but I don't like working. No one does. Well, no, I take that back. Some people do. There are some people, I'm sure, that like working. Very few of them, though. And I'm not one of them. So I would love to be able to just do this for a living. It'd still be a job. It'd still be something I had to do, and so it wouldn't be, wouldn't be as good as not having to do anything for a living. But it'd be something much more enjoyable. And it's the whole, if this is what you do for a living, you have more time to do it, and you have less distractions from other things. So I could get better equipment. I could maybe actually get a room set up that has better soundproofing that could both so I'm not disturbing other people and so that there's not as much noise on the video. Like I noticed there's a lot of white noise on these videos, I think, because I heard a bunch when I was doing the sound test, which perhaps I shouldn't mention because then it'll be harder to ignore. But I could do stuff like make that end up better, and that would be much that'd be something that it wouldn't be any more difficult for me or any more work for me, but the quality would leap up dramatically. I also, if I get successful enough, I might even be able to get someone as an editor or get some other people to do this with me, because I'll be able to say, hey, this is something that's actually worthwhile to do and not just, kind of a hobby that I'm asking you to help me with. And it would, like, I've got someone that I think I would love to record videos with. She's not much of a gamer, but I enjoy talking with her, and I feel like it'd be really entertaining for us to be just talking on the channel and all, way more so than me by myself. But she lives pretty far away. It's like $10, $20 in gas money to come out to where I am, and we're not rich enough that, either one of us, that we could afford to do that all the time. If the channel actually takes off and it's my job and it pays decent, I could call that a work expense, and sure, I'll pay for your gas, just come out and hang out with me. That'd be great. So it's things like that I really like to at least see if it's going to be as good as I think it is. It's like they say money can't buy happiness, but I'd like to have the chance to find out. It's not an old phrase, but one that I've heard and liked. Dang it. See also, I wish I had enough money to buy an elephant. What do you want an elephant for? I don't. Just wish I had enough money to buy one. Although, speaking of all of the, only making these only 10 minutes, 10 minutes passed a couple minutes ago. So I'm going to go stop this now. I'm going to wall myself up because I'm going to have to change the timer so I can change it to 15 minutes instead of 10. And I'll see you back next time.